everyone, today I've come on to do a little video to encourage people who are wanting to start a channel or start a Reborn channel specifically. I collect all dolls. I collect Barbie dolls, LOLs, Rainbow High, ball jointed dolls. I've got smart dolls, vintage dolls, new dolls. I collect all dolls. I love dolls. One of the first baby dolls I actually got was this one. This is an OK Cader doll. When I was a little girl, I can remember being about 5 years old, looking in the shop window and begging, and I mean begging my mum to buy me one of these dolls. Of course, at the time they were shop models. They weren't dolls that were for sale. And so, of course, I couldn't have one. But I dreamt of having one of these baby dolls. I absolutely loved them. I loved what they were wearing, and I absolutely wanted one so badly. And I can remember wanting one so badly. And I found her on eBay. Oh, she's I think she's called an OK Cader doll, something like that, or Hello Cader, something like that. Anyway, she's a little, well, she's not little, she's a big doll. She fits in 3 to 6 months clothes, and she's a hard plastic baby doll. But I absolutely love her. She is called Charlotte Louise Marie because that is what I called one of my dolls when I was about 11. I had one doll, and she had dark curly hair, and she was about a 14-inch doll. I remember her so well. She had dark curly hair, and I had a white handbag that I kept her clothes in, and it fastened with one of those like butterfly clip fastenings, and it was white, and I wrote her name on it so that I wouldn't forget it. And I never forgot that doll's name, which was Charlotte Louise Marie. And I always said that I would call my daughter Charlotte Louise Marie. I never did, and my daughter thanks me for that. I mean, Charlotte Louise Marie is a lovely name, but it's not her name. So yes, so I saw this this theme on Tammy over at Tater Tot's Nursery. She did a video on it. And so, yeah, it was really interesting. I did comment on Tammy's video, and then I saw it on Cena's video over at Cena's Dolls, and then today I've watched it on Gina's at Little Midwest Reborns and Dolls. So I thought, well, I'll come in with my 10 pence worth. Yeah, when I first started my channel 7 years ago, I didn't collect baby dolls. I only collected Barbies, Monster Highs, Ever After Highs, Brats, dolls like that. And then eventually I started collecting baby dolls. The first baby doll I ever had actually was one I got for my 40th birthday, which is 20 years ago. And she was the doll I used in my first videos, my first baby doll videos, because she was the only baby doll I had. I also had a couple of like children's play dolls. I used to change those as well. They were sort of baby size. And then eventually I started buying dolls from AliExpress, from Temu, from eBay. And to this day, I do not own a high-end artist doll. I won't buy a doll from an artist. I can't afford it. I don't want to spend that kind of money on a doll. And yeah, I go more for quantity rather than quality, I assume. I do have some proper Reborn dolls, and they are beautiful and I love them, but I don't love them any more than I love my dolls that I got from AliExpress and Temu. I love them all. And I love my Charlotte Louise Marie. I remember being I must have been about 7, I think, and I had a doll similar to Charlotte Louise Marie. I actually have a similar one to her in my collection, the doll I'm talking about. She was a similar size to Charlotte, but she was smaller, and had curly hair. Smaller in that she wasn't so broad, you know, her head wasn't so big. She had curly rooted hair. And my auntie, who lived next door to us at the time, had just had a baby boy. And she used to give me the clothes that her baby boy grew out of. And so my baby doll was dressed in these proper human baby clothes. And I was walking down the street with her over my shoulder. And at the time I didn't think anything of it, but two girls came up to me, teenage girls, and they were going, "Oh, can we have a look at your baby? Can we look at your baby?" And it occurs, I mean, I know now as an adult that they thought I'd got a real baby in my arms because I was holding it like a real baby. It had on, I remember it had on a snowsuit with the hood up. They obviously thought I'd got hold of a baby and was walking down the street with it and were worried that I was going to, you know, injure this baby. But no, it was actually my doll. And when they saw the doll, they went, "Oh yeah, lovely," and gave me back again, and no more was said. But yeah, looking back, I realise now that they thought I was actually carrying a real doll. And I used to dress that doll every morning. I used to get it ready for bed every night. I used to feed it. My spare time revolved around that doll. I don't know whatever happened to it. I do not know. My mother was not sentimental, or is not sentimental at all, and she never kept any of our, you know, we don't have anything from being little, no clothes, no toys, no anything, and I don't know what happened. This is the same with a lot of my toys. I don't know what happened to them. They disappeared. I know I had one doll when I was about 11. This was Charlotte Louise Marie, and my mother gave her to my cousin while I was out, and I was devastated because Charlotte Louise Marie was my baby. But anyway, there we go, you know, I suppose she thought she was doing her best. So yes, my opinion on starting a channel. I started my channel and I thought, well, I'll make a video, and if I don't like the video, I just won't put it up. And I still do that these days. You know, if I make a video I'm not happy with, I just don't put it up. I've since learned how to edit, so I can edit videos. I make videos on all sorts of dolls, not just, you know, but the main thing is that I do it because I enjoy it. It brings me pleasure. I'm disabled. I can't go out, so, you know, I do what makes me happy and what keeps me busy, and that is journaling and doll collecting, spending time with my family, and, you know, doing what I can for my husband, which, let me tell you, is not a lot. Anyway, so I do it because I enjoy it. I love the community. There are some wonderful, wonderful people in this community, and if you do start your own doll channel, you know, you'll be approached by them. They will invite you into the community. They will invite you to join in tags, things like that. Don't feel pressured into joining tags. No one is pressuring you. They're inviting you. They're not forcing you. I do tags. There are hundreds of tags, and we each do them if we feel like it, if we want to. If on that day we've got an outfit for our doll that matches the tag, we'll do it. No one is going to care a jot if you don't do it. You know, we don't, I mean, I haven't done tags for I don't do everyone's tags every day because I don't come on every day anymore. I just can't. I come on when I can, and people don't mind if you don't do the tags. And if you come on and you feel like, oh, I wish I'd done that tag, do it on the next day. It doesn't matter if you're a day late. It doesn't matter if you're a week late. It doesn't matter. If you come on and say, oh, I wanted to give a shout out to Shara over at Reborn Living Dolls for on Wednesdays we wear pink shoes. Or, oh, I wanted to give a shout out to Dee at the Baby Patch for whatever I want Monday. It doesn't matter what day it is. Just give them a shout out on that day. If you want to, you don't have to do any of that. Do what you want to do and what makes you happy. Don't be pressured into doing things. People, real genuine people in this community won't pressure you, and they won't care if you don't do their tag. I have some wonderful dolly friends, both fashion doll collectors, baby doll collectors, smart doll collectors, you name it, you know. And I have friends in the hobby from all ranges of doll collecting. Yeah, I do it because I enjoy it. I want to show you what I've got. I want to tell you my story. Yeah. So that's why I do it. So yes, I would encourage you to go over and watch Tammy's video at Tater Tots Nursery, and watch Sina's video at Sina's Dolls, and Gina's over at Little Midwest Reborns and Dolls. I'll link all three of those channels in my description box. I hope you enjoyed that. Thank you for watching. Bye for now.